Pocket Nutritionist. My name is Katie, and today I am showing you how to make the quickest, most creamy, delicious pumpkin soup that you will ever have. I made this, I put it together just out of the blue the other week, and I thought I must share this with you because it's not the conventional way of making a soup, but I just feel like it's so much easier than other ways of making soup, or at least for these particular ingredients. So watch along and I hope you enjoy it. So I'll just run through the ingredients, super basic. Anyone can put this together, you don't need anything super special. I've got pumpkin, I've got two pretty big pieces of pumpkin here, so it's probably like half a pumpkin. I've got 4 little sweet potatoes, 3 yellow onions, and I'm going to have a couple of garlic cloves in there. And then as for seasonings, we've just got red chilli flakes, rosemary, dried rosemary, and I'm also going to put in some crispy dried nori for a little bit of umami, because I don't do too much soy or anything like that. So I'm going to put this in just for that extra little bit of nutrition, extra little bit of umami. I think it tastes really, really good. And then salt and pepper. And I'm going to show you how to make this soup extra creamy without the cream. So no dairy, no extra coconut creams and all of that really fatty stuff. I'm going to show you how to make oat milk in 2 seconds. It's so quick. 2 seconds, okay, it takes a little longer than 2 seconds, but you get what I'm saying. It's so quick and easy to make this oat milk. You can use oat milk in so many different recipes, and I just wanted to show you just how easy it can be to make your own. So watch along and enjoy. All I've done to start with is set the oven to 200 degrees Celsius, and I've preheated that already. And I'm actually going to make this in front of you today just so you can see how quick it is to actually make. Now this is going to be a little bit rustic, so enjoy. I've got 2 trays here. I don't even need both. Oh no, I will need both of them. Okay, so what I'll do to start with is get these sweet potatoes ready. Okay, paper goes down. They're on. Okay, next I'm just going to use a knife and I'm just going to prick around the sweet potatoes just so that some of the steam can leave through the skin. I'll just do that to all of them. If you're enjoying this video, please give it a big thumbs up and click subscribe so you never miss out on a recipe. So that is the sweet potato preparation. I'm going to put them straight into the oven and I'm going to cook them for about 40 minutes. Now for the pumpkin. Now, last time I did this, when I use this size pumpkin, it's a little bit smaller than this piece. I just put it straight in just like that. But for this big piece, I'm just going to chop it in half. If you've got a smaller piece, you can just sort of go for it. I'm just going to scoop out the seeds. Take them out. Oh, that's gone everywhere. That's all right. I find it's just quick and easy to just grab this like this. It gets rid of a lot of them all at once, and I can go back in with the spoon. Same as before, paper down. And then I just put this on here, like that. 1 piece, another piece, another piece, another piece. And I'm just going to toss that in the oven with the sweet potatoes. I'm not even going to do anything to it. No salt, no pepper, nothing. Just put it in there and it will roast the pumpkin. While that's happening, you can get the next part of the recipe done, which is great because it saves a ton of time. So I'm going to show you how to make oat milk. So I'm going to put a ½ cup of oats into the blender. You can actually also with this recipe change the amount that you want to use depending on how much you're making. So I'll put the recipe down below as a bit of a guide, but you can really go to town on how much you want to use. So I've got half a cup in there, and then I'm just going to put in an equal amount of water. So half a cup of filtered water. There it is. Okay. How easy this is. Now I'm going to blend that up. I've mentioned this little nut bag in another video of mine about how to make juice without a blender. Well, it can come in handy for when you want to make oat milk as well. So I'm just going to literally pour that into here, capture the leftover oats inside, and then the milk is going to come out in the bottom. See? Now I'm just going to squeeze all of that out, and I'm going to be left with my lovely oat milk down the bottom. How easy. That's done. I might actually make another half cup just because I think I want a little bit extra in the soup. So I'll go ahead and do that now. You can see how creamy that looks. So I'm just going to put that in the fridge while we're still waiting on the pumpkin and the sweet potato, and then I'll show you the next step. So the next step is just to prepare the onions and the garlic. So all I'm going to do is chop up the garlic, chop up the onions, and then they're going to be set to the side, ready to go into the saucepan when we start cooking. Okay, so I've got onions chopped, I've got garlic chopped. Now I'm just going to put in the other seasonings into these bowls. Essentially now I'm ready to go when the pumpkin and the sweet potato are about 10 minutes away. I'm going to saute all of this in a saucepan and then put it all in the blender, blitz it up, and I will have my delicious creamy soup. I have to tell you that the aroma that is coming out of this oven is absolutely heavenly. Just the smell of the pumpkin and the sweet potato roasting, plus having these herbs and the onion and the garlic chopped up is just, oh, it's so delicious. I can already taste it just from smelling it. Anyway, enough about that. I'm going to show you how I'm going to saute all of this. So I know this doesn't seem like a way you would make a soup. It's just the way that makes sense for me. It's just really quick and easy, and it means that you don't need to do as much labor with chopping everything up and putting it all into the pot. And I've also found that when you don't use a carrier fat, it's really challenging to get a really creamy soup, because a lot of the water that you put into it pulls all of the flavors out, and then it waters it down, and it just doesn't taste as delicious. So this is just a way to really concentrate the flavors and to have sort of less of that wateriness to some of the soups that you make if you're not using the fat. So I've just put a tiny little bit of water on the bottom, and first thing I'm going to put in are the onions. So now you can see that the onions are soft. I'm just going to add in now the garlic and all of the other seasonings. So now that that's all ready, I'm just going to set the onion mixture with the flavourings just off to the side. I will clean all of this up, and then we'll nearly be ready to go with the pumpkin and the sweet potato, and I'm going to show you how to bring it all together. Okay, the best part, now we're going to blend it all up. So like I showed you before, we're going to take half of the sweet potato, put that into the blender, or not. Oh dear. Right, I'll have to go in. There we go. Half of the pumpkin. Hopefully this won't happen with the pumpkin now. Just got to be a bit more careful. Oh my goodness, the smell. So you can see that if I put all of that in, the blender would be way too full. So I'll sort of avoid that. Half of the onion mixture, I like onion and garlic mixture. So we just got home. Don't say anything, you're on video.
Okay, how about bye.
Now we blend. Now that that's blended through, I'm now going to add in half of the nori and the oat milk. So just give it a little bit of a shake. Now with this, you don't have to add too much. You can add it in at the top slowly just to add a little bit of creaminess. You actually could just eat it as is if you like. It's perfectly fine as it is, but this just adds that extra creaminess. I'll show you this. Let me just taste it. Wow. Amazing. Look at that. Okay, so now I can finally eat it. Oh my goodness. Look at the ripples. Did you see when I poured it out? Oh, can you believe? No fat. So creamy. It's that creamy texture that I crave. I hope you give this a go. Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you want to look at more recipes, head over to my website or check out some of the other videos on the page. Enjoy this winter. Make in batch. Take it for lunches, have it with salad. It's just such a treat.